In 2017, I picked up a cheapy HP computer from Walmart to use as a video editing rig. I had no gaming interests at that time, at least not on the PC, but wanted to upgrade my old channel to finally make 720p videos after 10 years of using my Dazzle capture card and Pinnacle Studio 10, making standard definition content. From 2007 till 2017, I used the same setup and even downgraded my PC from my old Alienware PC, which died on me without warning, to an old Dell Dimension 2400, which had an Intel Celeron clocked at 2.4 GHz, single core. So while the HP Slimline 270 I bought from Walmart with its Celeron G3930 processor, which is only a dual-core processor, with each core clocked at 2.9 GHz, 4 GB of single-channel DDR4 RAM with a maximum supported speed of 2400 MHz, and 500 GB HDD may not have sounded like a worthwhile PC to spend my money on in 2017. It was a huge upgrade for me at the time, and it was great for editing 720p videos. It was also my first Windows 10 PC, jumping up from Windows XP to Windows 10. This little HP Slimline is 3 PCs ago for me now. I upgraded from the Slimline to an Optiplex build for 1080p editing, and then from my Optiplex build to my first ever ground up build for 4K editing, buying a Lenovo Legion 5 on clearance at Walmart in between for half the price. So when it comes to video editing rigs, I've pretty much got it covered in case of any hardware issues. That brought up the question, what do I do now with this little HP Slimline PC? Well, as an avid Windows 10 user who refuses to upgrade to Windows 11 spyware, I realized that eventually I will have to switch to Linux in the future anyways. Probably not for my most recent PC build. I will just keep it Windows 10 and offline most of the time. You will not force me to switch to Windows 11. I refuse. You hear me? I will keep this PC on Windows 10 forever if I have to. I will just keep it offline. Do you hear me, Microsoft? You will not force me to switch to Windows 11. I would rather eat a raw turd. If anything, I'll just connect to Steam with this PC at most. For my laptop, I might have to concede to Windows 11, but I'll mostly keep that offline as well. I want nothing to do with Windows Recall and a lot of the other crap in Windows 11. Windows 10 works great. I have no interest in ever upgrading from Windows 10 to Windows 11. So unless a Windows 12 comes out sometime to rescue Windows 10 users, I'll probably just go to Linux for my daily driver after that. My little HP Slimline is my current test with Linux Mint. So how do you take a PC that's chugging horribly on Windows 10 and make it feel 5 times faster even with a mechanical hard drive? Put Linux on it. I've dabbled in Linux in the past as my family has used desktop Linux for almost 2 decades now. I've also experimented with it to bring old PCs back to life. Windows is still my main daily driver because of gaming and video editing, but Linux is awesome actually. I really like playing around with Linux. If you're a Windows user who has an old PC or laptop lying around and want a long-term test experiment with Linux to see if it's worth switching to in the future, you can just install it on your old laptop or PC. 1, it'll bring it back to life and make it run better, and 2, if you ever feel like transitioning to Linux in the future or feel like you'll have to, it's a great way to get accustomed to Linux. I've actually been very impressed recently with how far Linux has come in the department of gaming and video editing thanks to Steam and various free video editors that are available. Editors like Kdenlive, Shotcut, DaVinci Resolve, and more. Plus OBS works just fine on Linux, so you can record gameplay footage from your consoles using a capture card or record your screen or even stream from Linux. I look forward to experimenting more with gaming and video editing on this little Slimline in the future. As for gaming, there are still tons of games I own on Steam that aren't directly compatible with Linux. I'm sure there are plenty of workarounds to get more of them to run. However, I'm still really impressed with the small list of games that will run. Now, this little Slimline has a mere 180 watt power supply to power the entire system, and the Celeron G3930 isn't the best CPU of its generation, but I'm still really impressed with the gaming results at 720p with this rig. I did order a 16GB RAM kit for the system, 2 8GB DIMMs, to give it dual channel memory. They're still in the mail as of making this video. I'm going to show a couple of gameplay samples after this with the Steam FPS counter up top just to show how well the games are running. I was thinking of ordering a low profile RX 550 which should run fine even with the 180 watt PSU, but I decided not to sink any more money into the system than the $20 for the RAM. There's also an NVMe slot on the motherboard for a faster hard drive, but again, for an experiment, the $20 for RAM and running games on the Intel HD 610 graphics will have to suffice. Again, this isn't going to be my final system right now. I'm just playing around with Linux, trying to learn more about the interface, and maybe someday I'll upload some videos using Kdenlive or Shotcut. As far as the games go, it's kind of a pain to wait for the Vulkan shaders to compile before running them, but you only have to do it once before each each game, and then you don't have to rerun the compiler. The games aren't running perfectly or beautiful by any means, but I'm still impressed considering the Celeron processor, Intel HD graphics, and single channel RAM. Again, I might have to turn the resolution down and anti-aliasing off and other things like that, but I'm still actually incredibly impressed by this PC. And with no further ado, here are some benchmarks with the frame rate counter in the top left corner of the screen, as I don't have Mango HUD on the system, so there's no way to give you averages or even the whole system benchmark system, so it's just a little frame rate counter, just so you can see how these games run with 4 GB of RAM on a dual-core Celeron processor from 2017.
You have one of the HP Very useful.
For God's sake, open the silo doors! They're coming for us! It's our only way out! Oh my God, we're doomed!
Search and destroy force. Report secondary objective terminated.
Attention, this announcement system now under
75%. Sorry it took me so long. Glad to see you're okay. Let's see if we can find Mossman. It looks like this station might give me better access. There she is. Wait a minute. How'd she...
It's from your area.
I'm not calling about that.
What's she up to?
You promised you weren't going to touch Eli.
Oh my
The
god.
soldiers were a bit overzealous, I admit, but he was too tempting a prize to simply turn loose. Especially in the absence of Gordon Freeman.
You would have had him if you'd been patient and just waited for my signal.
We weren't entirely sure you were ever going to get around to that. Human loyalties being what they are.
Dr. As I have stated before, you have to let Eli come around on his own.
I have known Dr. Vance far longer than you, my dear. I'm afraid your feelings for him may have blinded you.
Feelings? This has nothing to do with feelings. It's a simple truth that when Eli believes
This is not open to debate, Dr. Mossman.
Doctor, please.
So sorry, Judith. I'm all out of time.
Damn her! I don't believe this! Come on, Gordon. Now we've really got to hurry. Go on ahead. I'll disrupt the next level of security and catch up with you when I can.
Lacerations detected.
Please! I lost track of him, okay? Arrest him! You've lost it! Talk to me! Anybody see him? Stop him! Keep shooting! Keep your eyes peeled.
For your safety!
Call out the fireman! It's the fireman! Fireman's on his way! He's here!
It's getting hot. What's going on? Kiss. You know you only live once.
Press 2.
That wasn't no sample.
Very impressive. Please note that any appearance of danger is merely a device to enhance your testing experience. The Enrichment Center regrets to inform you that this next test is impossible. Make no attempt to solve it. Fantastic. You remained resolute and resourceful in an atmosphere of extreme pessimism. Hello again. To reiterate, previous one. Hold momentum. Spectacular. You appear to understand how a portal affects forward momentum, or to be more precise, how it does not. Momentum, a function of mass and velocity, is conserved between portals. In layman's terms, speedy thing goes in, speedy thing comes out. The Enrichment Center promises to always provide a safe testing environment. In dangerous testing environments, the Enrichment Center promises to
boost in 10 seconds. Quad damage in 10 seconds. Health boost. Boost in 10 seconds.
You will have to find an elevator that will take you to the floor of the administration building. All hallways are blocked. You must take the elevator to the upper floor.
This is the audio journal of Dr. Vasily Korkin. He visited me again late last night. Subject Alpha from the teleportation experiment.